Family, I had a surprising and unexpected opening, so I figured let's do a halftime hangout. Why the hell not? Why shouldn't we do a halftime hangout? So that's what we're doing right now. Bulls don't look the best right now, admittedly, right? It's not looking too good. Not looking too bad though either, if we're just being honest there. Could be a lot worse in this game, considering just everything that's going on. But we come to expect higher from our Bulls, which we should, and them being down by 9 points to Cleveland Cavaliers sucks. But like I said, it could very much be worse. It could be a lot worse. And the Bulls are facing a lot of adversity. And I don't say that to make excuses. I just say that to really identify what's actually going on with this team. We've probably faced more adversity than anyone in the NBA, any other team in the NBA at this point. But all that aside, let's honestly evaluate this. The Bulls are not playing good. They're just not playing good. They're not playing with that same effort that we saw from the last game. Now, the Bulls have had cold halves before. We know that they can pull it together and they can come in and have a great second half and everything, but it doesn't take away from the fact that as of right now, the Bulls are not playing good basketball. Not playing good basketball at all. Vooch is playing like complete and utter shit. Hold on. I don't know where that's coming from. Oh, there it goes. Vooch is not playing good. Zach LaVine is playing pretty good, not shooting well from three. Lonzo Ball has shot the ball pretty well so far. We've got no scoring contribution from the bench at all, and we've had pretty heavy minutes. And that's really what's killing us as well. We're not getting that same output or energy that we got from the bench in the previous game. So far, Alizé Johnson's got 6 minutes, 0 for 2. Troy Brown Jr. has gotten 11 minutes, 0 for 1. Tony Bradley, 4 minutes, 0 for 2. Dotson, 7 minutes, 0 for 1. Basically, our bench has put up a big ass goose egg that is really hurting the team, and they haven't played very well on defense either. It may be a couple of things. It may be the Bulls won 4 in a row. Could just be exhaustion from that. It could be also just everything that's going on. We only have 11 players right now out there, and they played heavy minutes in the last game as well. And while they did have a day off, that's big minutes from players that haven't really been contributing for the most part of the season. But if Vooch gets going, and Lonzo keeps shooting well, we can definitely get out of this deficit, right? This isn't anything too much that the Bulls have overcome so far this season already. So it's possible. And I tend to trust the team always, but this first half hasn't been good. We're gonna go to comments. Good thing it's halftime because it looks like Vooch is gonna kill someone. Yeah. Yeah. This is a rough half. Bulls only dressed 11 players. Yeah, that's all we have that's healthy. Rough half, but everyone out being down nine isn't bad. Exactly. And that's the thing, right? That's not to make an excuse for this team. That's just to identify it. Being down 9 right now, considering everything that we're missing, considering that we're relying on players like I said, Troy Brown Jr. has the most minutes off the bench with 11 minutes. He didn't play that many minutes for the majority of the season in any game, right? Outside of the first few games of the season. So, we're really relying on players that just haven't been giving us big contributions usually. Now, again, admittedly, and being objective, they were able to come in last game and give us some solid minutes. So it's not out of the realm of possibility to expect them or want them to do the same tonight. They're just gonna have to pull it together for sure. I no passes, but I can understand, right? I don't give a pass. To me, saying I give them a pass is like, oh, it's okay to play like shit. That's not what I'm saying. But I can understand why it's happening for sure. Vooch got to hit it. He has to for the rest of the time that DeMar's out. He has to. And and we should have Kobe back, I think, by next game. I think. If not, my math may be off on that. Honestly, expecting to lose tonight at some point, being shorthanded, it's going to catch up with us tonight too. Absolutely, especially like I said, with the heavy minutes. Levine's already been playing. Yeah. I mean, we're going to lose games anyway. But considering all this, exactly, and that's what I said in my preview video. The size of the Cleveland Cavaliers is really going to affect the Bulls over the course of this game, and we're seeing that. They're going to adjust in the locker room, watch the second half of the bench. Well, the only thing that I would tend to, I want to believe that, right? But the thing that worries me is that we've seen the Bulls have flat third quarters quite often. So if they have a flat third quarter in here, the game is going to be over with for the Bulls. If they can come out and they play better, they can get that lead down. They don't have to overtake the lead, but if they can get that lead and be down no more than 6 points going into the fourth quarter, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Salute Chicago Bulls Central in the chat. Thank you, SB Talk Sports. I appreciate that, brother. Definitely that is the Cavalier size is definitely play a role. Let me know, like always on these halftime hangouts, let me know when the game is back on, because I'm down in the studio. I don't have a TV down here specifically so that I can focus when I'm working and creating. So let me know when the game is back on. Cavs defense is good, but I think the Bulls are overthinking things on offense, especially Vooch. He just needs to play his game and the shot will flow. They're definitely probably playing a little tight out there. Definitely playing a little tight out there, that's for sure. This the game we needed multiple bodies, so having 11 players is hurting us for sure. And this is the game where we saw what Javante did in Garden Force. This was like the Cavs were the first team where he played and started the four in the preseason. We were able to really see that no, this dude is going to be able to stand up defensively to fours. The Bulls defense got to make their bigs play small. Yeah, the Bulls need to calm down. They need to play better defense, because right now, the Bulls will be able to kill them in transition if they get to forcing turnovers and playing solid ball and forcing bad passes, things like that. Tony Bradley may be the worst thing. I wouldn't say that. He's better than Felicio. So if we keep this game close, we'll win. Yeah, I mean, down the stretch, you like to think that Zach LaVine being a veteran at this point, having Lonzo, having Vooch, if they can get it close going into the fourth quarter, that we'd be able to pull it out. This game slow, showing why we do not need Kevin Love. That's the one player that I've been saying, hey, I would not look at Kevin Love at all for this team. At all. At all. That's just my opinion on that one. But looking at this team and everything right now, Vooch is 3 for 13. And yes, we've seen him have down games, so it's completely possible he doesn't shoot himself out of that. But let's hope that he can. Now, some of the positives from Vooch, he's rebounding pretty good out there. 8 rebounds so far, 2 blocks, only 1 turnover so far in that. So his shot just isn't falling. If that shot can start falling, and the Bulls aren't playing that crisp of an offense anyway, that can definitely help turn some things around. Right now, the rebounding game, Bulls are only losing the rebounding game by 1 rebound, right? They have 22 to the Cavs, 23 rebounds. If they can keep that up and start hitting and knocking down shots and play a little bit better and get some contributions from some unexpected people, we can do that. We can definitely come back in this game. It's not out of hand at all right now. How many players have to be out with COVID? I think if the Bulls dress 10 or less players, if that's all they have available, I think they postpone the game then. Somebody correct me if you know. Bulls playing super sloppy, missing layups, random turnovers. If they cut it in half, we'll have a monster third quarter. I agree with you. Really got to address power forward spot. You can see in this game how vital a true. I wouldn't say that. It's just that we're out and we're having people play. Like, keep in mind, as much as the Bulls do need a power forward, it hasn't hurt us too much when you go and look. Even if you go and look at some of the teams that we've played that have had bigs, because it's about length, it's about activity. We have defenders that can switch on power forwards, and because we can do that, it gives different looks. So I'm not saying that the Bulls don't. I'm not saying in any realm that the Bulls don't need to address it, but I think this game specifically is more about our lack of rotation and players that we've depended on this season than it is just about the lack of a 4. Down 9 ain't bad with the half they had. Exactly. When you look at everything, that it's not that bad. 9 turnovers in the first half. So yeah, they need to, if they play a more solid game, then it can definitely turn around pretty quickly. I think Vooch is going to do better in the second half. He just needs to refocus. Agree with you on Kevin Love. Not it at all. No bench points. And this is why I tell people when they talk about trading Kobe, I'm not saying don't. If you can get a great player, if somebody just believes in the value of Kobe White, whatever, but you still need to do something with bench scoring. We still need more bench scoring. So yeah. Nikola Mirotic, no, come on, man. He would never come back to the Bulls either. I think he said that when he left. He's never coming. He probably is he even in the NBA right now. I think he went back overseas, right? The turnovers are hurting us more than anything. We have 9 turnovers, which the Cavs scored 11 points off of. Limit turnovers, execute better on offense, and we should be good. That's it. Add Vooch hitting shots and his shot dropping more than what it has been, and some type of contribution from somebody on the bench. I think that's what it is. It's concerning that nobody else can score besides LaVine right now. Definitely concerning. Definitely shows why him and DeMar are the 1-2 punch. Because I expect Vooch to turn it around. I expect Lonzo at some point to be able to turn it on too, if needed. He's shooting pretty well so far, so we'll see. This isn't over, right? It's not over at all. we should be playing better. Then it's got to take team effort, not just Zach Lonzo got to do something too. Yeah, everybody needs to step up. We need to get to what we had last game and those contributions that we had then. That's absolutely what we need. Absolutely what we need. Cap, this game is showing that our lack of depth is a real problem. Well, I mean, any team that has 2 starters out, their 6-man, right? Their main 6-man out as well. There's going to be lack of depth problems for any team that has that. But, that being said, like, yeah, I mean, and the fact is that our depth is pretty good when you look at like what Derrick Jones Jr. has been able to do and stuff like that. Don't forget, those are players that are usually going to be on the bench. Io hasn't had a big impact so far this game, but again, these are quality players that are usually coming off our bench that we just don't have the luxury of having right now. Then when the Bulls do get a power forward, right? Javonte Green moving to the bench is going to be great energy and defense coming off our bench as well. So, we'll see what happens. Yo, man, I need Io to get 8 more, Vooch to get 9 more, Levine to get 8 more to hit my parlay. You think I hit this? I would say there's more of a chance that it will than it won't, right? That's what I think. Is that there's more of a chance that will than it won't. About to knock down the next 4 he put up. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if they go to him in the at the start of the 3 to kind of get him going. COVID is really hurting us. The NBA as well. Like Ja Morant's out. We know that it hit the Charlotte Hornets as well. And don't forget, don't be surprised if like some of the teams that the Bulls have faced over this start getting positive COVID tests as well. So yeah. Vooch heats up. We will win this game. It's not just Vooch, but I see where you're going with that one. You do not know the true value of something until you no longer have it. We should have put some more respect on that. Y'all trying to get Petty Roosevelt out on this. Petty Roosevelt does not make appearances on halftime hangouts. That's only an after show thing. Come on, King Austin. Fun to see these bench guys get a chance. Hopefully they lock it in the second half. All these minutes they're getting could be good for the team. That's what I said after I said it last night on the live stream, and then I said it after the last game as well. Billy had to use a lot of timeouts already. Yeah. It's stressful that we play bad, but still be winning. I mean, every team has bad stretches, right? The Bulls overall play good. It's just that they do some things and have some stretches that it's just like, come on, man. Come on. Zone in the stat line 19-7-9. From your mouth to God's ears. Hey, big Bulls fan from Trinidad, go Bulls. Thank you, bro, for showing up and popping in the halftime hangout. Halftime hangout is a cool and original idea. Keep innovating, bro. It's what makes this channel special. Thank you, Thomas Moffett. I appreciate that, man. I really, it's funny that like the halftime hangouts came from when I asked and posted that poll of how I can interact with you guys better. And 90% of people said do live streams after the game. So I focused on that. But then as I did more live streams after games and we were having so much fun doing it, I was like, all right, I could probably do both, right? I could probably do both. So you guys got both of them out of me. But yeah, these halftime hangouts are fun, man. I'm not going to lie. I miss seeing the Balzac, man. Listen, I don't want to. I hate. Why did this name get a thing? Why did it? $4 gets me 30. I hope you get it, bro. Hope you get it, man. All right, where we at? Game started back yet? Don't forget, you guys got to let me know when the game comes back. When they're coming back from half, because I won't know. Hit that like button, support this man work. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Joe. Like, listen, the support that you guys show me, like we just did a live stream last night to celebrate passing 2,000 subscribers. We're like 2,200 today. We've gotten like 200 subscribers in 24 hours. That's crazy to me, man. I like, keep in mind, like when I started this, I thought if I got 50 views, it was going to be worth it. Like, so it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like we're consistently, the videos are consistently getting like between 2,000 and 4,000 views now. Like it's bananas, man. Bananas. Game is back on. All right, diehard Bulls fan, shout out to you, bro. But all right, game is back. I am going to go ahead and end this. Like I said, I won't be live right after the game. It's probably going to be, honestly, like 40 minutes between the game ending to when I can go live because I have to record my other show. But I will see you guys there. Make sure you go and get notified of when that I start that live stream. I'll see you guys there. Peace.